Well, when we first started, we raised £180,000 roughly from just over 3,000 ordinary people. There was a couple of people who put in close on £5,000, but everything else was raised just from small donations, from 50p, from a young girl in Bradford who sent us 50p from her pocket money to support what we're doing, to people who are putting in a couple of £100, pledging the money to the club so the club become established. But in the first couple of weeks of establishing the club, we got a phone call from a guy down south who wanted to invest in the club, and we were very grateful for his interest. But then discussing it with him, he said, well, what do I get for that? I said, well, you get the same share as anybody else. He said, well, how many shares is that then? So I said, well, it's one share. He said, no, I don't think you understand. I'm actually want to put in a lot of money. So I said, no, sorry, but you don't understand. You can put in as much as you want, but you'll only get one share. Because that fundamental principle that the people who are involved in the club, if you're committed to it, you believe in the ideals and you believe in where the club wants to go, the club meaning everybody that's involved in that club, then you'll be satisfied with one share, and you'll be satisfied that your money is going to be put at the disposal of all those people who share your vision. Some of us can put in more than others, and by giving that commitment to the collective, if you like, then everybody feels more comfortable then about where the club is going. And that's why the community shares has been so successful, because people have faith in the vision, because we haven't got anything yet. They've put money in, we haven't got anything, we've not got a ground, we've not even got a lease, we've not even got a plot of land as such yet, but we've raised nearly £1.5 million because people believe in the vision that's been articulated to them. And I think that's something which is born out of us being a Manchester club, because Manchester has been built on that kind of elan and vision and willingness to stand up and try and do something different. It's no coincidence that this area was not just the cradle of the Industrial Revolution, but also the cradle of a lot of radical political thought, including the establishment of the cooperative movement itself.
So did he invest?
No. But in contrast, this year, and the community shares scheme, this is in suspension at the minute because we're looking at a different site than when the offer was first made. The maximum that can be invested on community shares is 20 grand by law, but we've put in the offer document, if you wanted to invest more, then to contact us. And a fellow who'd never been to a game, never been a member, never even been a Manchester United fan, let alone an FC United fan, put in 20 grand, and on his way back from dropping the cheque off at the lawyers, he reread the prospectus and phoned me up and said, well, you're saying here that, if I want to invest more, I should get in touch with you. I'm getting in touch with you. I've got a little bit more I want to invest. So we talked it through, and he said, right, okay, I'm convinced. I've got another £150,000 I want to put in. So he's put in 170 grand to a scheme with a football club. As far as I know, he's never even been to a game. So he's buying into the idea and the vision that we've got, and so there's more people who will support that idea that we want to reach out to, because together as a community, whether it be FC United or other co-ops that we work with, or other community groups we work with, we have more of an impact working together, and we want to develop and build on that idea by building the stadium and the community facilities we're looking to do in North Manchester.